Deontay Wilder, is he for real or is he just another hype job? Now, what's interesting to me about Deontay Wilder is that several heavyweights on the American scene have come out over the past 2 years or so and made very disparaging remarks about Deontay Wilder. People like Bryant Jennings, he's come out, this is someone who sparred Wilder, and he's come out and said, Wilder's not very good. I want to fight him. His team are protecting him from me. Wilder don't want to fight me, etc., etc. Bermain Stavern, who's actually a Haitian Canadian, but pretty much fights most of the time in the US, so I include him on the US scene. He came out recently in an interview with a Bayloric TV, and he made more disparaging remarks basically about Deontay Wilder. He dismissed him as someone who don't deserve to be where he's at, someone who he would love to fight, someone who he don't think is very good. And now the latest person to come out and make remarks about Deontay Wilder is Kevin Johnson. And Kevin Johnson says he's also sparred with Deontay Wilder. And I'll leave a link to this article in the description below. And he said in this particular interview, he said, this boy can't throw a punch. He doesn't have skills. I had the opportunity to spar with him and I know something about him. His camp is afraid to put him in a fight with me because they know he doesn't have anything for me. Now, Kevin Johnson is a guy with a big mouth. He does talk a lot. So sometimes you have to take his comments with a pinch of salt. You can't always take him too seriously because he does run his mouth a lot. But he says he sparred Wilder and he wasn't impressed. And again, that's something that Bryant Jennings also said. He said he wasn't impressed with Wilder, right, when he sparred him. Bermain Stavern, I mean, these heavyweights, there's not that many heavyweights in the world. And especially on the American scene at the moment, there's not that much good heavyweight sparring available. So these guys will spar with a lot of the same people. These guys, a lot of them will actually spar with each other. A lot of these prospects will spar with each other before they meet in the ring. So Stavern, I'm sure, has heard about Wilder in the gym. He's obviously seen Wilder fight. He's not impressed at all. He was really dismissive of Deontay Wilder's skills and talent. This is interesting to me. Do these guys know what the general public does not know? Because we can speculate on whether Wilder has a weak chin or whether he's a hype job or this, that, and the other. We can speculate. But until someone actually exploits his weaknesses in the ring and takes care of him in the ring, then it's just us speculating. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And sorry, to mention yet another heavyweight who's come out and made disparaging remarks about Deontay Wilder, Amir Mansour also, after his fight with Kelvin Price, he came out and said Deontay Wilder is this, that, and the other. I hit way harder than Wilder. I would love to fight Wilder, etc., etc., etc. So do these guys know something that we don't know about Wilder? Does Wilder have a weak chin? Has he been exposed in sparring? A lot of people talked about the clip of Wilder fighting David Haye in sparring, saying that he got rocked in sparring. But really and truly, that was a clip of about, 2 or 3 second clip. You can't really, you could pick a clip of a sparring session between Floyd Mayweather and someone and make it look in 2 or 3 seconds as though Floyd Mayweather got beaten up. Whereas that may not have been the case. So I don't really go too much on that tiny little clip of Deontay Wilder getting hit by David Haye. I don't really read too much into that. But in terms of all these other heavyweights on the American scene making disparaging comments about Wilder, to me, that's interesting. Is it just jealousy? Is it just the fact that Wilder has got the limelight and those guys don't? And he's getting hyped up more than them and he's maybe getting more money per fight than them? Is it the fact that he's not fought any good quality opposition so far? Or is it that these guys really do know something about Wilder that we've not yet seen exposed in a professional boxing ring yet? Maybe he really can't take a punch. Maybe his boxing skills are not up to scratch. We just don't know. We just don't know. We can all speculate, but we don't know. But it is interesting to me that pretty much universally across the board, all the heavyweights on the American scene apparently don't have a very high view of Deontay Wilder, right? They don't have a very, they're not very impressed by him, basically. So what do you think about that? Do you think these guys are just jealous, or do you think that there's something more here, that they know something that we don't yet know? Drop your comments below. Let me know how you feel. This is Hatman. I'm out.